Today we travel deep in the backwoods of Arkansas in the 1850s, where thick forests whisper secrets and wild things move in the shadows. Our story isn't a tall tale spun around a campfire. It's a collection of real newspaper reports, published across America, even as far as Tasmania. This is the story of the Arkansas Wildman. Let's start in March of 1851. In the remote wilderness of Greene County, Arkansas, two hunters were out tracking game. Nothing unusual for men of the frontier. But what they stumbled upon that day would leave them shaken. As they crept through the woods, they noticed a herd of cattle stampeding, eyes wild with fear. Something was chasing them. And then they saw it. A figure burst through the brush. It was humanoid, but massive, covered head to toe in hair with long tangled locks hanging from its head and shoulders like lion's mane. It ran, not like a man, but like some great beast, leaping 12 to 14 feet in a single bound. Its footprints, 13 inches long. The hunter stood frozen. The creature paused, locking eyes with them. Then it turned and vanished into the trees with uncanny speed. Locals called it the Wild Man of the Woods. But here's the kicker. This wasn't the first sighting. Stories of this creature had haunted St. Francis, Greene, and Poinsett counties for over 17 years. Whispers of a beast with the body of a man raised wild in the forest. One unlikely theory suggests he was a survivor of the Great New Madrid earthquake of 1811. A child lost to the chaos and raised by nature itself, more beast than man now. The reports became so compelling that a search party was formed, a serious one. Colonel David C. Cross and Dr. Sullivan, both prominent men from Memphis, set out to track the wild man down. But he would not be caught so easily. 5 years later, in 1856, the wild man is spotted again, this time near Sunflower Prairie. This time, he wasn't just running, he was fighting back. A hunting party spotted him and gave chase. Their hounds baying through the bush. One man on horseback managed to cut him off, positioning himself between the creature and the woods. But the wild man did not flee. Instead, he lunged at the rider, ripping him from the saddle, gouging out one of his eyes, and biting a chunk from his shoulder. Then, in an almost unbelievable twist, the wild man tossed off the saddle, mounted the horse, and rode away at full gallop. Yes, you heard that right. He stole the horse. Witnesses described him as over 8 feet tall, covered in hair with a brownish hue, and built like a man who knew the art of a good brawl. Locals said he fought like a southern frontiersman, a biter and a gouger. A posse was soon joined by a group of Native American trackers, and the pursuit stretched on. But as far as the records show, he was never captured. So who or what was the Arkansas Wildman? A feral human? A lost soul raised by the forest? Or something else entirely? Was he indeed a Sasquatch? Whatever the truth may be, the legend lives on, buried in old newspapers, whispered in the woods, and now shared with you. Until next time, keep your eyes open. The wild man might still be out there. Join me for another upcoming episode of Winter Squatch. We'll see you soon.